unfortunately, the mess the Australian public is seeing here and now is what has occurred when our government leadership and the military leadership have tried to use this report to help summarise over a decade worth of deployments in Afghanistan. These topics of culture, these topics of were we employed in the right way, these topics of how people were rotated over there too many times, the insurgents we faced, the leadership issues we had over there are all coming to the forefront. And unfortunately, it's being done in such a messy way. But all I want to do is help segment out these conversations. Those who stand accused and now have to be afforded the presumption of innocence before they are tried in the legal process need to be afforded to do so. In the meantime, there are 3,000 veterans and their families, including the families of 20 fallen, who are having to relive their deployments, relive the loss of their loved ones, relive those heat of the moment battle situations that has led us to a current crisis in the mental health of our veteran community, where the last month, 11 veterans have committed suicide. Since 2001, over 700 veterans have committed suicide. When we deployed to Afghanistan, we were measured on our performance over there of how many enemy we killed. And back in Australia, the Australian public measured our success by how many were sent back to be buried. 41. The Parliament here stood for a minute's silence when each of those 41 members died. Since 2001, 700 veterans have committed suicide since we deployed to Afghanistan. That's over 12 hours. When Parliament sits today, how about every single parliamentarian and senator stands up and acknowledges the fallen that are still the death toll that we are now facing as a result of our deployments to Afghanistan? That have spiked since the Brereton report has gone live a month ago, that I am receiving phone calls, even this morning, from the families of those who fell in battle and again are suffering at hearing that potentially there is credible information that our government made these decisions to make changes to this legislation over 5 months ago and still didn't afford them a phone call before they stepped up in front of the media to say they're going to take the award away from their dead loved one.